Hello everyone, welcome to my chemistry channel. In this video, we are going to study the aromaticity of annulenes. How the aromaticity are predicted in annuline molecules. Let me see that annulenes are nothing but it is a monocyclic ring with alternate single and double bond. So annulenes are, it is a monocyclic ring with alternate double and single bonds, otherwise known as it's a completely conjugated monocyclic hydrocarbons. So annulenes are completely conjugated monocyclic hydrocarbons. Let me discuss the aromaticity in annulenes with the examples. The first example is it is a cyclobutadiene, generally called as 4-annuline. As we know it has 4 pi electrons. As we know before itself, for aromatic compounds it should obey the following conditions. First one is a cyclic, second one is a planar, and third one is the extended conjugation. That is, the electrons should be involved in the delocalization, and fourth one is it should obey 4n plus 2 pi rule. For anti-aromatic compounds, it should be cyclic, planar, it also having extended conjugation, and it should obey 4n plus rule instead of 4n plus 2 pi rule. Here the 4-annuline obeys 4n rule. 4n rule. That is, first one is it should be cyclic. It is a cyclic molecule and it is a planar and it have extended conjugation, that is alternate double and single bond which undergoes resonance, and fourth one is it has 2 pi bonds. So 2 pi bond means it has 4 pi electrons. So if you put 4n rule, 4 into 1, it has 4 pi electrons. So it obeys all the criteria regarding anti-aromaticity. So this 4-annuline is the anti-aromatic compound. And the next example is, this first and second example is it's a well-known compound, that is benzene. So it is a 6-annuline. It's a perfect example for aromatic because benzene is a cyclic and second one is a planar molecule, and third one is a, because of the alternate double and single bonds, it will undergo the resonance, and fourth one is it has 3 pi bonds. So each pi bond can accommodate 2 electrons. So 3 into 2, 6 pi electrons in benzene. So if you use 4n plus 2 pi rule, that is Accul's rule, if you put n equal to 1 plus 2, it obeys 6 pi electrons. This is to obey all the 4 criteria regarding aromatic. So 6-annuline is a aromatic compound. Next one is let's see the aromaticity in this compound. So it is a generally called as cyclooctatetraene, simply COT. It's a 10-annuline. 8-annuline. In this molecule, It is also a cyclic. It also having alternate double and single bonds. Alternate double and single bonds. It will also undergo extended conjugation. It has 8 pi electrons. It will obey 4n rule. That is, if you put n equal to 2, 4 into 2, 8 pi electron. So simply it is a anti-aromatic compound. But it is not a anti-aromatic compound because if you see the angle strain of this molecule, it has 135 degree. Generally, the carbon-carbon bond angle is in benzene, it's 120 degree. If you see in cyclooctide tetraene, it has 135 degree angle strain. So here the 115 degree angle strain is more. So this angle strain is caused by this molecule. So in order to prefer the stable structure, this molecule is converted into so this molecule will be like this. So like a tub shape. So this molecule is preferred to be like this. So it becomes non-planar molecule. Again it having 8 pi electron, but it is a non-planar molecule. So hence it is a non-aromatic. Cyclooctatetraene is a non-aromatic molecule. It is a tub shape or flat molecule. So the angle strain is reduced now. So now the compound is very stable in the structure, tub shape structure. So then the molecule is non-aromatic molecule. If in case in this molecule, if we add 2 electrons, the molecule will be like this. So this is COT 2 minus. Or if you remove the 2 electrons from this molecule, will be like this, COT 2 plus. Now this molecule has now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pi bonds. So 5 into total it has 10 pi electrons. Now this has 6 pi electrons. So COT2 plus has 6 pi electrons and COT2 minus has 10 pi electrons. So it will obey the 4n plus 2 pi rule. Hence this compound is now aromatic. So both COT2 minus and COT2 plus become aromatic when you remove 2 electrons or when you add 2 electrons. So this is about the cyclooctatetraene molecule. So next we will see some other examples for annulenes. Next, this is 10-annuline. 10-annuline has 3 isomers. This is first isomer, this is second, and this is third isomer. In the first isomer, this is called cis isomer. This is a cyclic molecule, but not a planar because it has alternate double and single bonds. Even it has alternate double and single bonds, but it's not a non-planar molecule. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total it has 5 into 2, 10 pi electrons. So it will obey 4n plus 2 rule, but it is not a non-planar molecule, so hence it is a non-aromatic. So this isomer is a monotrans isomer because of this bond, monotrans isomer. Again it is a non-planar structure, hence it is also a non-aromatic. The third isomer is a ditrans isomer. Ditrans isomer of 10-annuline. Ditrans isomer of 10-annuline because of these hydrogen, inner hydrogens. This isomer has 2 inner hydrogens. These 2 inner hydrogens experiences more repulsion because of the van der Waals radii. So this 2 inner proton causes a strain in the molecule and loses its planarity. Hence this molecule becomes non-aromatic and because of non-planar structure. Why means because of this 2 inner hydrogens experiences more repulsion and causes a strain in the molecule and becomes a non-planar structure, and it is non-aromatic molecule. Similarly, this cis isomer has the angle strain of 144 degree. Again, we know that the stable aromatic compound has 120 degree angle strain, but it has more angle strain. Because of this, it also adopts non-planar structure. Hence, this cis isomer also a non-aromatic molecule. In this compound, if we remove these 2 hydrogens by addition or by reduction or anything substitution reaction, it becomes, the molecule will be, we remove 2 inner hydrogens the molecule become like this. So simply it is naphthalene. It has 10 pi electron. So it's a cyclic molecule, planar again. So it is a aromatic compound. Or if this molecule, the 2 inner hydrogens are removed by the Bridget atoms, likewise, for example, Bridget methylene group, it is a methylene Bridget 10-annuline. Now this compound has cyclic, planar. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 2, 10 pi electrons. It obeys 4n plus 2 pi rule. That is, if you put n equal to 2, 4 into 2 plus 2, plus 10 pi electrons. This methylene group does not provide any electrons for the delocalization, so it will not disturb the delocalization that was taking part in the cyclic system. Hence, this molecule is now aromatic. In the similar way, we will see some other examples. It is a 9,10 oxo 10 annuline. Let's see the aromaticity in this molecule. Again, this molecule is a cyclic, planar. It has 10 pi electron. It obeys 4n plus 2 pi rule. Even this oxygen has 2 lone pair of electrons. It does not create any delocalization in the ring. It does not give any electrons for the delocalization. The bond pairs in the ring system will go for the delocalization. So it does not create any disturbance in the molecule. So the planarity is maintained. So the molecule is aromatic. Let's see one more example. It is a 9,10 azo 10 aniline. Again, it is a cyclic molecule, planar. It has extended conjugation because of the alternate double and single bonds. It obeys 4n plus 2 pi rule because of 10 pi electrons. This nitrogen has lone pair of electron but does not give the electrons for the delocalization for the ring part. So because it is a bridgehead atom, so this bridgehead atoms never create any disturbance in the delocalization. So hence this molecule is aromatic. Simply if X is oxygen, NH, sulfur CH2, then the molecule will be aromatic. So these are the bridgehead atoms. It does not give any electrons for the delocalization. So it does not disturb the planarity of the molecule. Hence the molecule is aromatic. So this is in the case of 10 anilines. So next we will see in another anilines. So this is the next example is 12 aniline. The 12 aniline has 3 inner hydrogens. So totally it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 into 2, 12 pi electrons. So it obeys 4n rule. If you put n equal to 3, becomes 12 pi electrons. It is again cyclic, planar, and obeys 4n rule, and it should be anti-aromatic. So it is anti-aromatic in nature. But these hydrogens, these inner hydrogens, have small cavity. Inside the molecule, the hydrogens cannot accommodate very easily because of the small cavity. So in order to maintain the stability, it loses its planarity. So it becomes non-planar molecule. It becomes non-planar molecule because it loses its planarity. Then it becomes non-planar molecule. Then it will be non-aromatic compound. So not an anti-aromatic compound. So being an anti-aromatic, it will be better than a non-aromatic compound. Because anti-aromatic compounds are least stable than the non-aromatic compounds. So being anti-aromatic, it will be very better for non-aromatic compounds. So this compound will become non-aromatic by losing its planarity. Next, 14 aniline. This 14 aniline has 4 inner hydrogens. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Totally it has 7 pi bonds. So 7 into 2, 14 pi electrons. 14 pi electrons. So it obeys 4n plus 2 pi rule. If you put n equal to 3, so 4 into 3 plus 2, so it becomes 14 pi electrons. So hence this molecule is aromatic. So if you take the NMR of this compound, NMR for this compound, these 4 hydrogens, inner hydrogens as 0 ppm, and this peripheral hydrogens as, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 peripheral hydrogen atoms as 7.5 ppm. So from this, these peripheral hydrogen atoms are very de-shielded compared to this 4 inner hydrogens. So it will be confirmed through this NMR technique. Hence this compound is aromatic. Let's see another example. If these 4 hydrogens are removed by the methylene groups, now if you take this NMR of this compound, the peripheral hydrogen atoms as 10 hydrogens are peripheral hydrogens as the NMR of 8.12 some ppm, and this methylene hydrogens as minus 4.13 ppm. So compared to this molecule with this, the 4 peripheral hydrogen atoms 0 ppm, but here there is minus 4.133 ppm. So it is very shielded, very shielded, and it is the 10 hydrogen as peripheral hydrogen atom has 7.55 ppm. But in this molecule it has 8.12 ppm. It also more de-shielded. Again it is a aromatic. Okay. Next, 16 aniline. 16 aniline as 16 aniline as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pi bonds. So totally has 16 pi electrons. It is a cyclic planar but obeys 4n rule. It has extended conjugation, undergo delocalization. It involved in the resonance. It obeys the 4n rule. That is, if you put 4 into 4, it has 16 pi electrons. If you put n equal to 4, so it obeys all the criteria regarding anti-aromatic. So this compound is anti-aromatic. Should be anti-aromatic in nature. But these 4 hydrogens are nearby each other. So it has very small cavity. So it experiences repulsion and loses the planarity. Hence this compound becomes non-aromatic. Generally speaking, this compound is anti-aromatic. It obeys all the criteria regarding anti-aromaticity. But because of these 4 inner hydrogens, it loses its planarity, then it becomes non-aromatic compounds. Being an non-anti-aromatic, it will be better than non-aromatic, because non-aromatic compounds are having greater stability than anti-aromatic compounds. Then 16-alanine becomes non-aromatics, not an anti-aromatic. In solid state also, the 16-alanine is in solid state, the 16-alanine is in the non-aromatic, non-planar. So hence this molecule is non-aromatic. Next one is 18-aniline. This 18-aniline has 6 inner hydrogens. 6 inner hydrogens, and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pi bonds. So totally 9 into 2, 18 pi electrons. It obeys 4n plus 2 pi rule. That is, if you put n equal to 4, it gives 16 pi electrons. We should not simply go for the Huckel's rule. First, we should see it is a cyclic molecule and it is a planar molecule and it will undergo delocalization. It has extended conjugation. So, it will obey all the 4 criteria for aromatic. Hence, this compound is aromatic. So, 18-aniline is the aromatic. So, it's a, when you compare the 18-aniline with versus 14-aniline, 18-aniline has more aromatic. Why it is more aromatic? Because 18-aniline has only 6 inner hydrogens. Here the stain is very less because the cavity is very large here. So this all the 6 hydrogens are easily accommodate or easily fit into the cavity. So this molecules experience less strain. So then this molecule is more aromatic. The aromaticity is extended in this case of 18-aniline compared to 14-aniline. So 18-aniline is a more aromatic. The aromaticity is extended compared to 14-aniline. So compared to 14 and 18-aniline, 18-aniline is more aromatic, 14-aniline is less aromatic. Next one is this compound. It is not an aniline, not a monocyclic compound, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Totally 9 into 2, 18 pi electrons. So it obeys 4n plus 2 pi rule. It will undergo the delocalization. So it will create resonance here. So hence this compound is aromatic. So next example is, so 2 benzene rings are connected to the bond. Here this compound is also a aromatic compound because it is cyclic, planar. Each ring system has 6 pi electrons. So it is a aromatic in nature. So these are the examples we have discussed regarding anilines. So this will be helpful for your examination point, and thank you.